Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to the new world, to Manola once more, where we ended last time. And in this case here, yeah, the city is looking much better than before. Of course, that was just another step of improvements. What we don't need to do now in the new world is, before we can continue with anything meaningful, we need to further secure our islands, and with that we need to finally go to the offensive again. Hopefully one more time for the new world, because after that Miss Hunt should be purged from this map as well. Now, there is this area here that we have now. Probably the most heavily defended area. I'm a bit scared of this, honestly. We have the Bismarck now that is, yeah, supplementing my fleet here. And I'm going to send in the battlecruiser first, so I like already how this is turning out. The battlecruiser will go down, of course, quickly. But it will make sure that my warships get in on time. I mean, we could also just wait a bit. Wait a second. So that the warships here get attacked first, because honestly we don't need so many of them anymore, right? We're replacing them more and more with the steamships, so why not get the wooden ships in first? I think this makes more sense, right? There's also a trade ship, wrong time for this one. And let's actually quickly move in. We have no formation, right? We want to push them in with the ships first here, the wooden ships, so they're already under attack. With the flamethrower, that's happening rather quickly. And then we're moving in now with the whole fleet. Probably some over there, as we do need to get the wooden ships into their flank position. Also here, let's use my special ability on the flamethrower right away. That was nice. And focus the flamethrower there with the Bismarck, as the other ships roll in now. Cruiser goes down. Really? Now it's night? Let's quickly change this to daytime again. Flamethrower down. And the next cannons are down. We've lost one wooden ship, one battlecruiser for the moment. A third ship goes down now. That's another one of my wooden ships. There's still the harbor artilleries. Those we need to take care of the most, right? Because they're doing the most damage beside the flamethrower. Those two might go down as well. Other than that, this is looking actually rather good. This one's going down next. Harbor artillery down, so we can focus on this now. Let's also use the... Can we use it over there? Very good. That was some nice damage on those harbor artilleries. Another ship down and island conquered. That's a big step forward. Very nice. She's lost her biggest and most important island in the new world. I'm going to keep this one and this one here for self-repair. And the remaining ships... Yeah, Pelice, of course, we need to take over again before she rebuilds more cannons there. And then there's this island here, right? There will also be some heavy damage there once more. But that's actually looking rather good. So let's get the main fleet somewhere into the center here, and then I will decide my next step. That probably would be my goal here. She's also going for Valdepena here at the same time. Can I build more? There you go. Look at that. We can quickly get my morale up there a bit. I think my Bismarck should be there rather quickly though. But yeah, she's so freaking annoying. It's painful at this point. So she totally deserves her downfall. Let's take this whole area and also copy this one in the stamp, right? I don't want to have to remodel all of this again, and the same thing applies to my beef production there. I don't want to plan this again. So next time I'm going to take over this island, we can just place it again, right? I think actually we could just copy this whole lock there like this, right? And just build it like that exactly again. That would be most interesting. Let's just see how this turns out. My ships will not arrive here on time. There's unfortunately no way that my main fleet moves so quickly up. But okay, it's a bit more bloody again for the moment. He will probably not be able to take it over so easily though. He might need to take down these here too. And by then my ships hopefully have arrived. Island is critical now. It's always these surprise attacks that annoy me the most. With just one or two battlecruisers, right? And before I get any comments about how slacking I am with my defenses, yeah, you can probably do it too. Defending all these dozens of islands that we have, right? Every single one of them. Good luck with that. It's impossible to defend all of them. Let's just hope the fleet is on the way there quickly. Yeah, she's now moving towards those depots. And she will take it over. We're just not getting there. Yeah, there she took it over. That's her gain for now. Her face. I hate her ugly face at this point. She can't be that strong military-wise, right? She's still so strong. That's of course in the old world, but she's totally dominated. Okay, there's a white flag on Valdepena now. My trade ship. Let's get this back and stock it up with building materials because we're going to quickly rebuild this one once we've taken it over again. We need to get to Pelicio though, right? Because she's building up more defense here. And this is getting super hard to conquer if we let her go with that now. So let's quickly move down here and take over this island again. So much damage. So much collateral everywhere. It's crazy. And for what? For prosperous land? It's not worth it, Miss Hunt. Okay, she can't touch my trade routes though. That's great. Look at that, she still has steamships. We destroyed her battleship. Where's she getting that from? Okay. 54 influence we have again. Is that enough? It would be enough for another Bismarck, or we're building 2 more battleships again. Let's get them. We're replacing all the ships that we lose now with more battleships, right? There's no way around that. We need to fortify more. The remaining large fleet, Felicio, she's building airports here already. Let's just move in there, right? In full force. There's the white flag anyway. Her smaller fleet now moves a bit further up. And she also got these here. Where she's going with them? She will not be able to take Rosario. Barbes is empty for us right now. One of those few ships that didn't have a white flag, she was chasing this down and destroyed that. Okay, we can then quickly repair it with one of my Royal Clippers. And by the way, in here, another ship is ready. Get the white flag on this one and send this one over to the New World right away with the white flag on board. I will also need to purchase a few more. Wow, a few more white flags while we're at it. And of course, this time around we're exceptionally unlucky, just so that we waste more time. Well, she's probably plotting something again in the New World. Oh, is this for real? Usually it happens every 5th or 6th roll. Now I need to take dozens of rolls all of a sudden. Only took me 20 tries to get another white flag. So the next ship that comes out already has the white flag secured then. Let's move back again. By the way, before we continue also here, what's looking in Besa like? There was the attack on Strath Rancor again, but she does not have ships or something like that to support that attack. So my Bismarcks will just circle back. She, by the way, only has this main island here left with that she's securing right now with those cruisers, so we probably will also purge her from Mbesa for good. I was actually playing, you know, the generous gentleman in the case that I didn't destroy her completely, but she really deserves nothing else than total destruction. Okay, those defenses are going down quickly. Come on, move a bit closer in here. This is really hard to take though, because of that entry point. No idea why those ships stopped attacking the harbor cannon all of a sudden, right? They were attacking it all the way down to 1% and then they just switched targets. Thank you very much for nothing. We lost the ship with that. Island conquered costs me all influence, right? We are not able to build that much more, and I cannot boost that more investors in Crown Falls. So we're really playing at the limit here already of what's really possible with the fleet. Let's move the ships again. 20 more minutes in Valdepena. So it's really all down to those islands here. She's sending more ships again here, so we're doing the same thing. And I still hope that my Bismarcks are secure. 2 more battleships we'll be able to send over, but not that many more. Are you selling any goods? She's not selling any ships, unfortunately. She's taking over the next island here again, so she's really going to the offensive here. I'm super surprised at that. Quickly taking over this island. She's got quite a few battleships at this point again. My fleet is so slow in comparison because we don't have that many steamships. She has the upper hand when it comes to speed. That was a meaningless island, by the way, so we had nothing on board. She's moving back here, that's fine. So we can move now, and that's going to be bloody, right? There's no way around that, though. We need to take it over. Otherwise, she will always have a ship presence in the region. We're already sending then a ship with the construction materials to Valdepena. I don't want to lose that much progress all the time. The tobacco trade should still be fine though, right? So there's the tobacco coming in. And tobacco we're using then here. Yeah, it's getting pretty low there, 350 tons. Let's ramp it up to 400 tons. As the sewing machines are basically there in endless supply.
Ship constructed.
Having a pretty unhappy artista population there. Piano store are in, right? So this is a 10 booster. The music hall would be another important thing. What do we need for the music hall? Something that's not so easily visible because this is a mod. And modded buildings usually like to hide somewhere far here in the back. There it is. Music bank, music hall blank. Giving amazing concerts with all those amazing instruments. Choose the sound. Holy cow, this is a huge building. I did not expect that. Alright. This has quite the demand though. It doesn't have a big radius. And we need to definitely place it somewhere in the center where we can reach most of the artistas. So it must be somewhere here, unfortunately. Yeah, we still need though the chapel. We still need the marketplace. Or not. Actually not. The artistas don't need the chapel. They don't need the marketplace. So we could move those buildings a bit further here to the back of Manola.
Ship under attack.
I think I'm going to do this. He's sending in more battleships. There's another battleship entering the New World now. I did not expect so much resistance. This is not fun. I was actually closing the deal with her. Let's get the main fleet over. We need to destroy this one. Could be too bloody though for us. Yeah, this could be a problem. I don't have the fighting power. What to do? She's also reinforcing more battleships here now. My Bismarcks are not enough anymore in Ambesa. Take care of this. She's especially got those advanced battle cruisers that are just so hard to take down. But I can't get rid of my Bismarcks here. So the only thing I can think about right now is upgrading a few more people to investors, of course. We still have room here, but I do need engineers as workforce too. A bit more influence. That's another battleship we can build with that at least. Right, so that we have 3 battleships coming out here. Okay, this brings in an old friend, and Harlow over here. She usually has some very powerful items that we can use. So we still have our Royal Clipper. So for now, I don't have the strength, unfortunately, to take over the New World completely. I just don't have it. I don't have the capacity to to send all these ships everywhere, right? So we have our fleet here. That's too much defense here, and she's got her main fleet in the New World now over there. And these are advanced battle cruisers and battleships. This is not going to be doable. In this case, she's also sending another battleship in already, an advanced battleship. That's going to make things a bit harder too. Still on its way there to Pelicio, but that's still the white flag. Nothing I need to worry about here. I'm not going to build any economic buildings though over there for the moment, right? Valdepena, 11 minutes and Dowry, 21 minutes. Let's take the main fleet over here right away, so that once the white flag goes out, we immediately take over this island again, Valdepena, while closely monitoring her main fleet, right? So she's hopefully staying here in this region, protecting her last real island that she's got. As much as it does here. The problem here is also that it's on the other side of the New World. If it would be this island here, all the way over there, I probably wouldn't bother that much. Nah, I do have my trade routes here. But since she's got the island here, she's always going to send battleships over there. That means she's always going to have battleships in my territory. And that I don't like. So that's that. Let's go to the old world, where, I mean, she's completely dominating the old world. She has almost completely now replaced all her ships with steamships. It's not going to make things easy. And let's just see. And Harlow. Yes, we can go with trade rights. Totally. Oh, even alliance would be possible. Is that right? Yes. Alliance with Anne Harlow. Why not? That's something I can take. And with that, we can actually trade here. I don't want the ships. I want her items. And she's got usually some very good items for military ships, right? The mortar, for example, would already work. But the pounder gun here, for example, boosts the damage per shot right away by 15% flat of the ship. That one is useless. Damage to steamships, 30% increase, right? And damage from ships, flat out reduced by 15%. I also like that a lot. Okay, with that, we have quite a few ships now, especially also here Vice Admiral Romanov. The damage per shot increase is nice. And also here Vice Almirante Polista makes it another attack speed bonus on top of the propaganda that we already have. And the Vice Admiral Adams activates active healing for the ship, even in combat. Let's get this to the New World there right away. And yeah, to one of those islands closest to the entry point. Off it goes. I might even consider sending a second ship to this right away. Battleship comes out. We should still have two more in action here. And I could actually... Nah, unfortunately not. But two more are coming out still. Going to send them over then immediately. And the flagship that we have here, let's actually get the white flag over. So we might push another ship to get to Anne Harlow. Now, the first phase of the dam project has been finished. And we can start the second phase right away. We do have the workforce for that. There you go. So that we actually have also some progress here in the economy of things. And this dam is going to be nice. Not for those trees and animals, unfortunately, on that side of the dam. Because, of course, this is all getting flooded. But that's the price of progress. Now, my fleet has arrived here. In 8 minutes, we'll take over Valdepena again. She stays here. She unfortunately also stays here with this battleship, so we take it over and then immediately move to this area here to take down that ship. It's going to be the next important action. In Crown Falls, meantime, we have the first aluminum in, so that means we can also build us an airport now in Crown Falls. Yeah, let's have it somewhere up here, really on those cliffs. It probably needs to look something like that, right? And we want to have the entry point then, or yeah, let's have it look like that. So then we can have a proper front entrance here, right? That leads then already on this plaza, and the airship's dock here, of course. So that's something that we can have. Get the street back and forth, and probably also get that street all around it here. Very good. And with that, Crown Falls as an airport, theoretically we could have now air transportation between the two cities. One thing though that we still need, of course, is also mail production in Crown Falls. I think we still have around 50 tons left, 55 tons of aluminum left. Hopefully there's another batch of aluminum coming in at some point. But with that, we can now start the postal production here in Crown Falls as well. For starters, we have the Postal Service Postal Office. We have also the modded Central Post Office that doesn't require aluminum. So let's start with this one first, right? And it's a very, yeah, narrow building, you might call it. And I would like to squeeze in as many people as possible into one of these. Just see, this looks actually quite nice. But it's a central post office, so it should be central, right? In my opinion. So it's probably not going to be the most effective one. It's actually also a bit representative, so it should be somewhere over here, really. I'm actually going to move some buildings away from here. There's the hospital that really doesn't fit in here, right? So I would like to move the hospital away as well, for now, somewhere. We're going to get some bigger hospitals soon, so that will be fine too. And then we can have the central bank, the central office somewhere here, looking towards the main road. Producing now every second. So we have 60 tons of local mail production with that. But of course, bear in mind, the consumption here will be way higher as well. Let's get this one over. I think got this nice area then here where we can also make something out of it. So this whole area, this whole plaza area, and here of course we're probably getting the skyline tower at some point. So let's just wait before we make a final touch to this zone. I can actually still move two of these back here again, right? And probably here too, honestly. Yeah, it's quite squeezed in now, but that's okay. For this central building. And then we have the smaller post offices and also the post boxes, right? So this is something you can actually have in between those tiny zones somewhere here. And it takes a few people in, right? Overlapping radius though. With who? With what? Overlapping radius, it says. Oh, with this one, it's huge. Alright. Let's have it probably a bit further over here instead of one of these trees there. Post box. People who throw their stuff in. Those tiny things. And in that case, also, of course, post offices like this one here make a lot of sense too. Beside the hospital here, for example. Perhaps we have a bit of space here. Between that variety theater, we could work it. Yeah, that's only a 15-second production then. Definitely also something down here. Because there's a lot of engineers. They're actually in the radius. This could work out still. There you go. 10 seconds. That's also fine. And with that, yeah, let's unlock local mail for one of my populations. We could start with the investors right away. This would give me 8 additional investors in and 25 coin. So that's the biggest boost, of course, you can do. Let's just see if that was enough, actually. I don't think so. Yeah. We have a production of 63 now. And the consumption is at 27. That means we can actually still use local mail on some others. But don't forget, we will also need local mail to transport then, to make overseas mail out of it. For now though, let's also use it on my workers. Because with that we can get some more workers in, right? And the same for my farmers. These have priority right now. So we get these workforces stable again. It's not going to solve any problem that we have really. Other than getting me a bit more money and, yeah, population in. 2 minutes. There's also my weapons coming. Let's get them over to my main fleet right away. Especially also boost the Bismarck here further. No battleship has arrived yet, so this is also something we'll need to change then soon. 2 battleships. The last one comes out in 8 minutes, then we're going to send it over. Even though, let's use those here, those 4, and send them over right away. And get the next battleship that comes out all the way down here to these guys here already. There you go. We can speed things up a bit with that. 4 battleships now on the way to the New World.
Workforce shortage.
Also, the World Fair has finished another phase.
Workforce shortage.
With that, we are starting now the last phase. The waiting is nearly at an end. The World's Fair needs only electricity, insulation, and a few last-minute touches to its majestic roof before the ribbon can be cut to a triumphant fanfare. All of this we have. Also the workforce. Do we use researching right now? No, we don't. Alright. Let's upgrade a few more people to engineers. Yeah, that's workers. I'm not going to upgrade workers at the moment. These guys here. But it should be primarily here, of course, because it's here where we're going to use then the next power plant. And with that, we have then the last phase here now started. Electricity is also there already, so this is all fine. This will definitely be on a good way here. Valdepena has run out of its cooldown. Let's just take it over again. She was actually quite busy over there, right? The city that she already built again. And let's get those ships over here to Pelicio right away. We got 8 minutes. We want to take down this battle cruiser there. This battleship as quickly as possible. For Valdepena, we have the building materials theoretically over. And we have the stamp where we did the whole thing here, right? There it is. So we could basically go ahead now and choose this whole thing. It's going to be in blueprint mode for now. Let's just see that we make this right. There it is. That's the magic of the stamp, right? And it took a bit of time, but there it is. There's the whole of Valdepena again. I love it. And with that, we can just quickly rebuild it again. The building materials are there as well. I'm still going to wait a bit, right? 29 minutes. We should not do this all for nothing again. Her ship is moving, by the way. So I'm trying to get a bit further over to this area with the main fleet now. Now I'm just waiting for the battleships here, and then we might make this a closing deal, hopefully. Her ships are now moving too again. Let's clash them. Let's hope that she actually moves all the way. Dowry, 8 minutes. Then we take over this island again. And perhaps we can take care of those ships. That would be fantastic. They're moving right now. To Dowry. Yeah. Might actually intercept them here. Yeah. Let's go here. And it looks like she's moving in all the way to us. We don't have the items yet. Alright. That was a bit fast here happening now. Why is it always getting nighttime? That was a perfect torpedo. Look at that. Flashed right in. And oh yeah, she is losing her ships there. That's a bloodbath on her side. And that's just so lovely to see. There's a battlecruiser here and the battleship is also going down. Perfect. Perfect. That was the biggest threat that we actually had now. Look at how many hits it can take. Those cheaty versions of her. Let's move them right away to Dowry. And let's also move the pirate ships, pirate items to Dowry as well. So we can immediately use them now on my fleet. The trade ships are already waiting then to resume their work again, right? So 3, 4 we have once again active, ready for action. Next, what we still need to do is we need to add some modules here, and that's the airmail sorting office to those airports, right? Otherwise, they will not be able to work. So we can usually use them. Oh, what's going on now? Oh, really? Really? I mean, I did not expect anything else. I reckoned for 8 minutes we should be safe over there while not having the battleships, right? But of course, in those 8 minutes, she sends over another battleship. Once again, you can screw me. Totally. There's no room for error here. I mean, I was calculating, it was a calculated risk. And obviously it failed. It's the advanced version too, but it's heavily damaged. We should be able to take it down with the new battleship that we have over there. I reckon for 8 minutes they can do without a battleship, but no. 8 minutes was already too much again. It's incredible. Okay, she destroyed my blockade. We have 34. Let's build another battleship. That gets over here too. Then we have 2 battleships over there.
Loading stations.
I don't know what to trust anymore in this world. It's too much sometimes. There we are. Let's take her down. Really, we need to totally annihilate her. There's no way around that. I'm so sorry for anyone who I was hoping that this would be a quick end. Life just is this cruel. I need to stay here though. Just in case she's doing too much damage to my battleship. There's my RS coming. Let's actually take this one. My patrolling Bismarck, right? Very good. Let's keep the patrol going. Because she already has a freaking flamethrower over there again. A flag monitor.
Ship under attack.
Get the ship down. The second battleship is coming in. Let's move back to the New World. Build me that airmail sorting office. Somewhere at the end here. And what this essentially does now, it's turning now the local mail that we have with a trade route into overseas mail. And that is something what we want to achieve here. Right? We need to do the same thing in Crown Falls. So there's going to be several of these modules that we attach to these airports then. Right? So we can start here as well with the first one. Also at the end of this. And with that, we've also unlocked this now in Crown Falls. And with that, what we can do now is we can finally create our first airship route that is now going from Crown Falls to Manola. And it's going to do nothing else than pick up the local mail and deliver it to Manola and back and forth, right? Here, the same thing. Pick up the local mail and deliver it to Crown Falls. Hermes is going to do the job. And in that case, what happens is the local mail gets then turned into the overseas mail that we can stock here. And we can then consume it for triple the bonus of on either city. Though this will not be enough, right? Since the population in Crown Falls is way bigger than in Manola, we actually need several trade routes of these from several cities going to Crown Falls to fulfill all the demand then. So this will be the biggest challenge here. Alright, in the meantime, we have gotten the items here, so I would like to especially get the active healing there to my Bismarck, please. Right, that's important. There's the moment over. Damage per shot increase. Let's also get this to the Bismarck. The other items I would like to use on my battleships then. Next island taken care of. It's really down to this one. Let's actually take care of this battleship in the meantime. That is harassing once again my ships, but it's very close, right?
Enemy's resistance is crumbling. Ship under attack.
And unfortunately, it is so fast and it can outmaneuver that it can outmaneuver my ships, I think. Even though we're sailing totally with the wind right now, very good. Now it's possible. Perfect. Get them down again.
Look at you swagger.
And now, ladies and gents, we're down to this island. And she also has no fleet anymore to reinforce it. So I'm waiting for my battleships now. There they are. And then, this time for real, in the next episode, we are going to crush her, purge her from the map, and then we can finally continue onwards to a glorious two-city future, two megacity future that we can start here. Stay tuned! I'm sweating.